Got to watch this. This is really important. The reason why people get divorced, it's not what you think.
The biggest reason for divorce is actually not infidelity.
Correct.
And it's not finances.
Correct.
And it's not even the death of a child. Although those things are hard. Human beings are absolutely incredibly resilient.
Yeah.
The number one reason for divorce is uncommunicated expectation.
There it is.
Especially in the first year, you have no idea what your expectations were that you didn't communicate, because almost everybody that just goes into it thinking that it's the fairy tale story and just haphazardly, without proper direction, without reading a bunch of books about it, without going through the books of like 100 questions that you need to ask your fiance or ask your significant other before you ask them to marry you, you're going to have tremendous amount of uncommunicated expectations. And that leads to a very difficult year in your first year of marriage. Happened to me, happens to client after client after client. And some people wind up staying in a marriage for years and decades that are experiencing that the entire time. It's terrible. You've got to communicate your expectations.
I got empirical data for it.
Yeah.
For the 27 years that I've counseled.
I can concur. I've been at it for well over a decade.
He's been at it a decade. He's been at it for 28 years. I've been at it for 18.
It's the number one reason people split up. Tell your partner what you want specifically, and your marriage will be much better.
Absolutely. Ask those questions. The questions that you need to ask before you get married. And you know what? Do it like me and my crazy wife. Not that she's crazy. We're crazy for doing this. That crazy me and my crazy wife, we did this right after we got married. And you know what? It's not too late after you get married. You have to communicate that with each other. You have to have these conversations, and you have to have them over and over and over again, because we are 16 years into our marriage, and we're still going through those books and asking and doing those questions with each other. Very important.